Hi, I'm Peter Schiff, and you're watching Thinker. I'm an author, and my most recent book, The Real Crash, America's Coming Bankruptcy, was just recently released. Well, it was actually my first book that inspired this one. The first book I wrote was called Crash Proof: How to Profit from the Coming Economic Collapse, and it came out in February of 2007. And in that book, I made the case that the U.S. economy was literally built on a house of cards, that we had this housing bubble, and that it was driving the U.S. economy, and that it was going to burst. I wrote that the U.S. economy would plunge into the worst recession since the Great Depression, that people's home equity would vanish, so they would stop spending. I predicted that the budget deficit would swell to over $1 trillion a year, that we would have double-digit unemployment. All these things happened, but that was not the crash that I was telling people to prepare for. That was not the economic collapse. What I was afraid was going to happen was that because of all this, the government was going to come in and repeat all the mistakes that caused the housing bubble, that they were going to respond by trying to reflate that bubble, print even more money, run big deficits, the Fed was going to slash interest rates again and try to stimulate the economy back, and that the crash was going to come as a result of that. And so the reason now I have this new book, The Real Crash, is to point out that, wait a minute, the crash that I was forecasting hasn't happened yet. It will, because unfortunately the government has done everything wrong that I forecast they would do. So I wanted to write this other book just to prepare people for what's about to happen. Because if you thought 2008 was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. Hi, I'm Peter Schiff. Subscribe to Thinker.